single week.
How did I get live?
You going to?
Oh, it's it there.
Aye.
Are we broadcasting?
No.
Not
yet, no.
You've got a transmission, but it's not.
Right, what do I do
it's
here?
blank screen.
Videos.
No.
Do I know it here?
No, just go into a page.
That's us at the moment.
Right, so
Just go into a page.
Aye, that's it there,
That's
eh?
it there.
Are you
That's this
want
live.
to do it? Right. Okay.
Right, there we go. How do I make it big? One.
Right, you are live.
Good evening and a very warm welcome to the 1775 Whisky Passport Club. Where are we coming from?
Listen to the universe.
And where's that? Where's that?
Near to McMurray.
McMurray, just off the coast of McMurray. Very warm welcome to our friends, wherever you may be in the universe. Nanu, maybe. Nanu. Talking about Nanu, guess who's not here tonight?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's not here tonight.
He's
but
camping somewhere. At least he's got decent weather for it.
Oh,
He's got
that's
decent
it.
weather.
That's it. Do we call it wild camping or do we just call it camping?
He's wild.
Oh, he is wild.
He's wild camping.
We can see what we want about him. I know pick us up tonight, you know. But I'm pleased to say we've got T-Boney filling in for him tonight.
Good evening.
Good evening, Nanu, number 2. That kind of rhymed, eh? Just with you. Anyway, and of course on to my left-hand side here, we've got Tatty Peel, aka Neil Forbes.
Absolutely.
He was on about just buying me a drink earlier on. I got all excited until he went into the fridge and helped himself to one of my Diet Cokes and gave it to me. I thought that was kind of you.
But I've got tap water.
And you got tap
got
water.
tap water, right.
That was good. So of course we're here with the 1775 and collectively we are making what?
The Whisky World a smaller place.
And a finer place. Yes. We have a great night ahead.
How do we be sure of that one?
We have a great night ahead.
Have we?
We've got some good stuff. We've even got some special star guests in the audience tonight.
Aye.
Yes, we have I was going to say a birthday boy, and it was a birthday boy yesterday. It was John's birthday. Was it Cheryl? Who was Cheryl? Yeah, that's it.
Let's have a competition. What age is John?
Oh my
What age did he turn the other day
me.
there? Get that on the screens and let's have a wee
That's
wind up
it, there he is, giving us a wee wave. Well, thank you.
He may have a bus pass, he may not have a bus pass. I'm not quite sure.
Oh, somebody's going to get a brainer. And of course it was John and our friend over in Sweden that was good enough to give us the samples of the whiskey,
yep.
which was much appreciated and perfectly positioned in the belly. I only had a wee bit. Have you tried yours
I've
yet?
not tried it yet, no.
If you go into YouTube, they've actually got a full
Yeah, you give
tasting
it-
for
you
that.
sent me the link, you
Aye,
sent me the link,
so
yeah.
Anyway, so we're all here. I'm just trying to think. What else have you been up to this week?
Sitting in the sun, walking in the sun, grafting, doing loads of cancellations, no rebookings yet. Just got another one yesterday. I got an inquiry today though.
Oh, right.
And it was an inquiry for about a week ago. And they were wanting to come over on the 29th of September. So that's the 29th of September 2020.
Saints,
Yeah.
you saints.
Dan McTeer, a good Scottish name for
Oh,
Utah.
aye.
Yeah.
That's it.
So hopefully they can get over.
And it's this year, next year?
This year.
Oh, good on them.
I've got them for 4 days, I think. We're going to do a wee game of golf at Longnidry.
All right.
Play golf, so I'll take them down there as my guests, and we'll hit Pitlochry, we'll hit Stirling, and they're going over Tyler after that. I'll dump them somewhere en route.
That sounds nice.
So fingers
That's
crossed to get
4
over.
days, you'll have them sleeping.
4 minutes, I'll have them sleeping.
That's it. Well, that's good. I'm just trying to think. The pub's back open here Friday, Saturdays and Sundays. Things are picking up. Hopefully come the middle of next month we'll be open on a Thursday.
Well.
Fingers crossed, and they're relaxing the rules so we can have more people coming in to join us on a Friday night. You know, don't be shy. If any of you wish to do that, you can follow the lead with some of the others.
1775 members are shy.
Yeah, aye.
None of them are shy.
Yes, especially Brian Johnston. But anyway,
Old. We've got old, but we've got old, but we've not got shy.
Right, why don't you give us a wee a briefie and I'll have a look at seeing who's being a deefy.
Normally I would say they're fantastic whiskies, and I've got to accept they are this week as well, but some real unusual ones. I've only heard of one of them before when I was doing all my trolling about. So the first one we've got is Royal Brackler, which is a Highland whisky. It's interesting. I've never tasted it before. I had heard about that one. and aware of it, and I'll tell you a bit more as we go through it. But this is a real cracker. It's a brand new distillery. It's only its fourth release, I think.
Yep.
Opened in 2017, and it's Nook Nean. I'll tell you a bit more about that. It's interesting. I've done a wee research on that distillery, and it's quite strange. I'd love to visit it. And lastly, the third one, Old Balan Truan. Now, a couple of people's contacted me and said a really unusual whiskies there, and I'll tell you a bit more about that one as well, where the distillery is from. I'm sure somebody will try and beat me to it on the screen and let us know about some three really unusual, different, and I think will be wonderful.
They'll be
Tasters tonight.
good to see it. We've got Susan Innes dialed in there having a canny bag of chura, man. She's
No, Susan Allen has that.
I was testing you. Now Susan Innes.
Oh, she'll be in the gin.
Aye, she'll be in the gin. Martin's got a pal at the house tonight, so he's got 2 packs. He's feeling pretending he's posh and plush. So I think it's Ian's his mate that stopped in the night. But what Ian doesn't know is he'll be charging you later on. So make sure you drink all the drink, eh?
It's £40 a pack, Martin, isn't it?
Aye. We've got Jamie Thorne. I was good enough to go up to Pennycook, and I left clanging like a blooming cart full of broken glasses because I got Jamie's returnables, and it was clang. And Michael Kelman done the same. I couldn't believe how many bottles we've got returned. We've got a full box now.
No broken though.
No broken them.
Oh, that's good.
Washed them out. And talking about Susan Allen, there you go. She's saying, Tatty Peel, you're looking sexy tonight. Eh?
I've got my shorts on as well,
Oh, Susan. They had a good time when they were up the other week there.
Aye.
They were,
Gutted apparently.
yeah. Staff had to throw
I
them
got a
out
wee
from
message
here.
for Glengoyne Distillery to say they were an embarrassment.
Unbelievable.
Aye.
Remember, 1775, maybe your 1925 whiskey club or something like that, And she's saying that you even bought her a drink.
I bought them a drink.
You're the smooth operator.
Absolutely.
That's it. Stephen Johnston, Brian sends his apologies. Brian's away down to Carluke tonight.
Carlisle even.
Carlisle,
I saw him
that's
on
it.
Facebook,
Aye, Carlisle. Starts with a C, you know my dyslexia, it doesn't matter to me. But yeah, Tatty Peel's had a wee, he's been duking for chips, they say. And then I've seen Craig Fisher. Is you and Fisher, the family and Fisher's on tonight? I'm not
Oh,
sure.
they'll be sitting in the man hut, I would think.
Aye, having a party hard. And Philip Thorne up there, up the road there. Douglas Stevens, good to see you. Oh, Jamie's having a wee powwow with somebody there. But I don't see Port Chop or some of the others. But I know we've got Mike up in Perth. He's dialed in as well tonight. But
Perth?
they're on what do you call it? YouTube.
Mike.
Mike.
And Perth.
Mike Kenny.
Oh, they can Mike Kenny.
Aye. You should know all your members by
I
heart.
should kid everybody, aye. Sorry, Mike.
Oh, what happened here? I've hit the wrong button. All right, I'm back. Anyway, right, TP.
Right.
What have we got to tell everybody?
Whiskey show?
Whiskey show, what is the date?
I forgot. 3rd October, the Sunday the 3rd October.
Yep, and we're going down on the 1st of October. We've got some special things organised, and then we're coming back on the Monday.
Sensible drink.
Sensible. That's it. It's only professionals that are attending.
Sensible drinkers are permitted, only. Plus him, because we've got to look after him.
I'll be babysitting all these other ones. So that's the key thing. Obviously, the 6th of November, there's something kicking off, but we still need to get the meat on the bones with that. But something's happening.
Can't plan in until we get the go-ahead to the government. So,
but there's a wee thing simmering away. But anyway, that's simmering away.
A wee thing simmering away.
I'll be sociable.
Right.
Right, let's get going.
Right, first one today, Royal Barackler. It's a Highland whisky. It's part of the Dewars Group, which is Aberfeldy. And John, I was going to hand you that. John Dewar, they own about 4 or 5 distilleries. It's an old distillery. I think it goes back to about 1812 or something like that.
King George the Fourth or something like that, or is it?
It was the first distillery to get the royal title, but
yeah.
I didn't care what king it was.
Aye.
It would be the late 1800s. King James? No, that would be before that. I don't know.
Was
I don't
it
know.
George or something?
Excuse me.
Some smarty
king
pants
anyway.
will tell us.
But Dewar Group's owned by Bacardi nowadays, so it's there. It's at Cawdor, Cawdor. Anybody into the tourism? It's Cawdor Castle, just outside Nairn, Inverness, so no a million miles for Culloden. And I remember I started doing a poem once. Was it the Burnsing we done about Ferrin Tosh? The whisky Ferrin Tosh was my ancestors, Duncan Forbes.
Oh, that's right. They
who had
stole
that.
it.
So Ferrin Tosh is up that way between Aviemore and Cawdor. It's just outside Inverness. Nice place. Cawdor Castle.
Inverness.
Aye, it's actually quite nice. So Royal Brackler, Looks lovely. It's a wee bit dark. It's actually quite darker than what we would normally do. I had a wee look at the descriptions when I was buying them, and the descriptions told me one thing. Bought them in, labelled them 1, 2 and 3, then looked at them and I thought maybe it should have been number 2, but it really doesn't matter. It's all the same. Just clean your palate with a touch of Macar water.
Yeah, Mike, I've not seen Mike for a wee while. Hopefully
they've not come back to me. Sarah emailed me to say they were going to come to London, so I need to chase that up as well.
Aye.
So having a wee look at the Royal Brackler here. Nice dark, double matured. I think it's Oloroso sherry they do this, to be honest with you. A wee look at the legs.
We like the legs.
Up with the shorts on today.
Oh, look at them. Seen a chicken with better looking legs than that.
In Sainsbury's.
Aye. Well, there's pork chop.
Oh yeah, it's late. He's paid the electricity bill. The legs are pretty slow, pretty tough going down there. In fact, you can hardly see them in that light actually, Graham.
Can you see the legs over there?
Nice and thick.
Can you see the legs?
Nice and slow. So we've got to have a wee look at the flavour map after a nose. Now it's quite interesting for the first one. We actually have a little touch of smoke in that. You get that. So it's a wee bit to the right, the Tatty Peel side. What camera are you on? Like that one?
That one.
That one. That one. Thanks, Tony.
T-Boney.
I didn't believe a word he tells me. I'll point there now. Right, so we're a wee bit smoky, so we're just going to go up in the smoke, just very slightly, just on the nose, but just over the halfway line. Just nice and touched off here. So you've got to remember your Balvenie Double Woods, one of my favourites, right in the centre. A nice nose of the caramel toffee coming there, but just a wee hint of smoke. So it's just taking us a wee bit to the Tatty Peel side, just out into the smoke. Lovely, lovely aroma.
Yep.
And you've got the vanilla, some caramel through there.
Cocoa Pops.
Where does he get? You can see he's reading of it. But I'm getting some apples here.
Green apples.
Yep. Just getting that nice orchard fruits, lovely coming through there.
Talking about green apples, I've not seen them on.
Hey.
A friend from Sweden.
Goran. I thought he was joining us here with John.
I know. Maybe he's on his way.
Flight delayed. Aye. But you're getting some tropical fruits here as well. Dried fruit, raisins. It's a bit heavy, a bit darker for the first one, Graham, of what we normally do. But it's actually a lovely, it's 12-year-old. 40%, 46%? 40%, yeah.
It's a heavy bottle as well, eh?
It is. It's
real heavy bottle.
Nice. It looks more than 78cl. It looks like a litre. Yeah. No, I didn't buy litres. I buy half litres. Remember?
Aye.
Such
we
good
have
deals.
to buy 2 of them.
But nose is fantastic on that. Lots going on. Some tropical fruits there.
And cocoa
peaches,
pop
pears,
cakes.
and I didn't get cocoa. Yeah, well, now you see that. Now you see that. Yeah, I'll give you chocolate. I would say a wee bit chocolate there. But lovely aroma.
Craig Fisher's liking the smell of this.
Yeah, it's a nice aroma in that. Slange.
And folks, if I can ask you to do us all a favour, if you can share the stream, you know, in the bottom corner. Else. And remember, like us, loving.
Spread the love.
Spread the love. Sunny and share.
On the palate, it's actually. Didn't encourage him, Tony, for God's sake. The green apples are really, really prominent.
Green apples!
On the palate. Go back and those vanilla. What the hell is that?
That's what happens. See that?
Right,
podcast has been interrupted. We're back.
You got some citrus there. It's fruity, pears, peaches, tropical fruits. I'm getting orchard fruit.
Yep.
Yeah. A bit citrusy. Lime.
Yeah.
We touch of lime. I'm not. It's funny. A nice mild smoke. Just not even cigar smoke. Just very, very faint smoke on the palate. But what's Tony doing?
It's a dog. That's it. What do you call it? It's Craig Fisher's liking the smell of that. Alex Sim, evening gents. Susan Allen saying takes her back to remembering vanilla ice.
Vanilla ice. Ice baby.
Ice baby.
Yeah, I can that. It's an interesting one. Put your drop of water in there, you really see the oils opening up there, getting the flavours going. So a touch of water, back to the nose. Now that is fabulous on the nose.
Lovely.
Really smooth.
Evening, Ross.
Vanilla. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say.
On the palate.
On the palate.
Not your wallet, not out your wallet. You've not missed anything, guys. He was going to buy a drink at the bar. I think we're just rebooting up here.
21 viewers, so you can back in the room. Internet was interrupted or something. Back in the room.
Back in the room. Right.
Are we ready? Are we?
Yeah.
On the pallet.
Just apologise for
The GB never paid the bill, that's what it is.
Aye, we
Internet
apologise.
crash, that's it.
Tatty Peel looked at the camera.
I thought it'd break the camera, no the internet. You put your 2 shillings in. Your
Aye.
10 shillings.
Yeah,
10 shilling
yeah.
coin. But on the pallet with the water where we were, there's quite a bit of a green apple there.
Green
vanilla.
apples.
I kind of like that too. It's like,
Right, there we go. Right, we're getting there.
again, the mild smoke, just really, really light wood, sort of balsa wood, burnt balsa wood.
Balsa
I'm getting
wood, aye.
citrus, peaches. I'm liking that. Really nice whiskey.
I've actually got the 16-year-old behind the bar
Okay,
as well.
right. I say, I had heard of it. King William IV,
That's
distinguished
right.
by King William
Yep,
IV, and no
yep.
King George. I didn't know that. I knew it was the first of the royal.
Yes, 1833, if my memory serves me correct.
My memory serves me correct. But that certainly gets the seal of
Yeah,
approval.
yeah.
I do like
Arr,
that.
arr, arr, arr. What's John thinking? Birthday boy, what are you thinking about this?
It's a great start, yeah.
Good
Right.
warm up, good kick
It's
off.
nice, John, yeah. And it's the sort of thing I've seen before, never ever tasted it. Seen it lots of times. You'll not get that in the supermarkets as we didn't do supermarket whiskies. But you would probably just walk by it. You would never pick that off the shelf.
Yep.
It's no, for a 12-year-old, it's actually quite expensive. I'm sure it's about £60
Yeah,
a bottle
yeah,
or
it's
something
not-
like that. It's not the cheapest one in the marketplace, but really, really good. In fact, I would say it's equal as good as Aberfeldy 12-year-old. And I do like an Aberfeldy 12.
Yeah.
Very similar. Both Highland as such, but the
Yep.
Codder being quite further north. So yeah, seal approval,
Arr, 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 arr.
great start.
Yep.
Yep.
I've not even tried it yet. Just you crack on,
Right,
son.
no, I'll wait on you.
'Cause
I'll wait on you.
no,
I'm waiting.
no.
I'll wait on. I've got a night. Tell me when you're ready. Did you taste it before I put the water
Do you know
in?
what? I never tried it before they put the water in. But it's a nice drop, folks.
But yet he's telling us exactly what's going on with it.
I'm trying to see the messages, but anyway. Right,
You're
that's
trying to do
fine.
too much at once. It's really nice, though. It's a lovely whiskey. Number 2.
Oh, he's doing a number 2.
Number 2.
Where's the messages? Oh, here I'm back. Craig Fisher's impressed
Yeah, it's
with
good.
my comments and my knowledge.
I can't believe you forgot to taste it. I thought you had it in your hand, eh?
I know it's
You must
because
have done.
I've been worrying about everybody.
Number 2, it's a new distillery, Neon. I think it must be the most remote distillery in the country. I couldn't tell the peninsula it's on, but
Is it up the left?
it's up the left. Aye, you've got to go up to, is it Orlich, between Ballachulish and Fort William. You get the wee ferry over.
All right, okay.
Then you cut down, or you do that. You've got to go way up the top, and you cut down.
So it's a long
but-
swim.
You'll be but you actually be quicker, I think, getting to Oban.
And
Get the
then
ferry up
go
to Mull, Tobermory,
jump off.
and you can jump off. You get the ferry there. It's privately owned. It's only 4-year-old. 2017 it opened. I think it's the Lewis family who own the estate it's on. And I think I googled it actually this afternoon, and it's about 5 hours, 50 minutes from here to get there.
Oh,
And you know, it's pretty remote. I think it would be a
we'll take
wonderful.
the helicopter, TP.
Aye. Tony driving.
T-Bone. Aye, we'll be doing loop-the-loops.
So it's quite an unusual one. It's privately owned. They use only Scottish barley.
Yep.
So everything's there, and I think they do.
It's all organic as well, isn't
It's
it?
organic, yeah. It's 100,000 litres or something they do a year. They say that it's batch 4. This one's referred to as.
They're on to batch 6 now.
Are they? Is
Yep. I looked it up today.
that from memory?
Yes, just from my memory. Batch 6. No, I looked it up because I thought I'll do my my usual, make sure that they're telling the truth on the internet. You
Right.
know.
Okay.
So
An interesting one.
I remember and taste this one.
Are you sure? Really different.
Oh, what?
As I say, it's organic as well. I don't think we've had one listed.
No.
He's scratching on your rocks are there for man. I just saw you.
What's that? When?
Just there.
Did I?
Aye.
Like that.
So Neon. There's a good way to pronounce it.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Aye. Nook, as in Nook.
Nooks and crannies.
And Nean, as in the name Anne. Nook Nean.
Nook Nean.
Depends who you go to. As boys from McMurray pronounce it properly.
Ah,
you know,
of course,
like everyone
of
else, we've got the
course.
right pronunciation of everything. So, if we look at it, you'll see what you're up to.
Nothing.
have a look at the colour again. It's not quite as dark as, I'm watching you at the corner of my eye, Blakey. Didn't trust anything you're up to. It's not quite as dark as the Royal Brackler, but actually quite nice. It's just, I think double matured, but it doesn't say anything what it's matured in. Certainly American oak there.
Oh.
Look at the, wait till I tell you to taste
I
it.
thought I'd be ahead of the game this time.
Legs a lot quicker.
Oh,
Look at them.
fast
Really, legs are coming
You'll
down
have no
there
better to
quickly.
catch then.
So, in some respects, this maybe should have been number 1 in the list, but hey, let's mix it up.
It's
didn't
all
do
good.
anything
We're
to-
amongst friends.
we
Not
do it
that you
nice
can
and
remember
different,
yet. But anyway,
Oh, I like the nose
I
of
do,
that.
aye.
Yeah, on the nose, very perfumey is the first thing that hits me, and on the flavour map, that's a tough one to.
it's very pleasant.
Right, I'm quite florally, so I'm going to go not down to delicate, but again, maybe just on this halfway line, because there's a wee bit of colour here, maybe on the halfway line, just down, maximum to the maximum to there, but really perfumey. There's quite a lot of perfume there. Citrus, vanilla, and it's like lemon rind.
Yep.
The sort of thing I'm getting there. Spicy.
Lemon marmalade.
I've never had lemon curd. I've never had lemon marmalade. Is there such thing as lemon marmalade? Is there?
Is that?
Roses.
I thought it was lime.
They do lemon and lime.
Lemon, in the same jar, the same bottle. Right, okay. Now that's a good point, Tony. Actually, yeah. Now that you say that, I'm getting that. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's quite spicy, peppery, but I'm getting her. I don't know. I'm getting a wee drop honey coming through it, caramel, and it's actually quite unusual. It's pale. I'm just having a look at it, and here it is quite pale, but we're getting a bit of honey, caramel coming through, and even a bit nougat, as they would say somewhere. Depends where you're from. If you're from Walliford, you don't know what nougat or nugget is. Am I right, Tony? I really like the nose of this. Really do like the nose of it. Right, Blakey.
Bonjour, mon ami! C'est moi, c'est Jean-Luc. I'm from France and I'm in search of the good fruit. I come to the market and I want some pasties, please. Tati Peel, what do you have for me tonight?
No pasties.
What?
I never twigged when you saw the glasses there, actually.
What?
I came to the bag. We've got
What have we got?
Nook Neon. Can a Frenchman pronounce that?
Oh, Nuki. I like Nuki Neon. Ah, it is lovely, yes.
What do you get? What the aromas you get from that?
I think
Jean-Luc?
I get ginger root.
Ginger root.
I get camembert.
Sweet. Pineapple, actually. I get a bit pineapple from there.
Maybe
Apple crumble,
apricot.
custard. Really, vanilla.
Oh, I like it.
I'm getting a nice aroma from that. Anyway, what do they say in France? Slanchier?
Slanjava. No.
In French?
Oh, ching ching. Clang clang. Salute.
That must be Bordeaux or something, or the
Yes,
Luxembourg
from my
border, is it?
special area of France. Mmm. It is lovely. Mmm.
Very citrus, lemon. Really getting the lemon from that.
Did you put water in this?
Not yet, no.
Oh my God.
Apple,
What kind of apple?
red apples.
Red apples.
Green apples.
Green apples. Le pomme de verre. Le pomme de verre.
Like the French Granny Smiths.
Oh, I know
really
that
sewer.
woman.
Get that
She
real
lived
sewer.
down the road from me.
Granny?
Yes, Mrs. Smith, Granny, yes.
To be honest with you, the palate doesn't match the nose. I don't think so. I think the palate was a bit rough. It's
Is
a bit
that like the face doesn't match the body?
Yeah. You put that.
After a few beers?
Very dry, I find it quite a short finish.
Mm-hmm.
Grassy, vanilla,
Oh.
sweet. No, in fact, I'm on the palate there, Jean-Luc.
Oui, oui.
Graham normally picks it up for me.
Ah, read, bon.
That way.
That way?
That's it, aye. So I would actually.
Oh, you want to
So I was
go
gonna do
this
it.
way?
I had it on the halfway line here.
C'est
But
ici.
I'm actually bringing it over light and actually slightly more delicate because it's got the floral sort of dryness of a light, delicate whiskey. The nose never gave me that at all.
No?
I would say the palate was quite disappointing.
Oh,
Compared
yes.
to the nose, would you like some water?
Un peu de l'eau, s'il vous plaît, mon ami.
You see the oil separating slightly on it,
Oh,
but
oui, oui,
not
oui,
great.
oui.
I do love the nose on it. The nose is really, really nice.
C'est beau,
Lots
c'est
going
très
on.
beau.
Lemon curd, vanilla,
Oh, the sweatshirt
Spices,
fits David.
apricot.
What does that mean? Somebody says, is this code? Does somebody have a sweatshirt for David? I don't know. I don't know. Vanilla red apple spice. Some woman from Newcastle said.
Now, water. What a difference. What a difference with water in it. You agree with that, John? Yeah. Opens it, really softens it, and it's far sweeter. It takes that sharpness of the lemon away. And I say it's a bit more like apple crumble now. Nice pepper, spices, ginger.
Yeah.
Now, that's an interesting one.
Jean-Luc prefers without the water, I think.
That's interesting. I did read about this. They reckon it's a very good
Aphrodisiac. It helps you
whiskey for
prepare.
cocktails. I just say that it's parts this, parts that. Very young whiskey. I would say it's probably only a 3-year-old, 4-year-old whiskey. I'd say
3 années. 3 années. 3-year-old. Oh, mon Dieu, mon Dieu. But it is good. Ish. Nice.
I'll give it a seal of approval, slightly. As I always say, there's no such thing as a bad single malt Scotch whiskey.
Especially when somebody buys it for you and it's free.
Just some are better than others. What's that, Feldon?
What is fallen?
I don't trust a thing he does. Yeah, water gives it, and it's.
Nothing.
That's right. Water gives it a bit palatable. I think it is a very young whiskey, and it shows that in the palate when it's straight.
Oui, oui.
You get that. Whereas the Royal Brackler, lovely, smooth, with or without water, improves it. I think water improves every single malt whiskey because it opens the flavours. But the Royal Brackler was lovely both ways. The Neon.
You like it both ways?
I like it both ways, yeah. The Royal Brackler.
Oh, yes.
Didn't get excited.
Oh, no, no, no.
Neon. Water, yeah, passable, enjoyable. Without water, I just thought it was reminiscent of a young whiskey. Just no got the finesse of a good single malt whiskey. But yeah, it's fine, it's good.
Jean-Luc preferred without water.
Okay, yeah, that's the difference. That's we all have our different opinions.
Oui.
You, John Docker, agrees with me though, because he knows what he's talking about. No, you obviously don't.
C'est Jean, c'est le birthday boy, n'est-ce pas? Oui, mon ami. C'est bon. See, he speaks the language with me.
That's Italian he was speaking.
Oh, buongiorno. I am gone. Bye.
I'm exhausted. Right, number 3. Old Balan Truan. Now,
Where you been?
that's an old one, Graham. Oh, spill it. Right, Old Balan Truan is actually Tom and Toole distillery, which is Ballindock, is Speyside. Yep, it's just an expression they do. And I'd never really seen the bottle before. I had heard of it, but I wasn't sure. I thought Old Balan Truan was actually a distillery. Never really researched, I didn't do it. So Tom and Toole, it's a 50% by the way. 50%, so be careful with this one, especially you old folk.
Yes.
John Docherty, Brian Johnson, and
Philip Thorne. He
aye.
agrees that I'm young.
I forgot what I was going to say, man. Tom and Toole, it's a relatively new distillery. It's a bit older than me. It was founded in 1965. I'm considerably younger than that. So, you know, it's relatively new. We've tried Tom and Toole 16, and I'm sure we've had another Tom and Toole. It was
I think so. What?
a double matured, sherry matured, I think it was.
I remember the 16.
I
I told the story that
we've had the 16, yeah.
Aye, remember I was on about Tomatul and it was Tomatin. Remember, I was thinking about the decades 5 compared to the decades 2.
Yeah, I think it's the third one we've tried. And I remember the 16-year-old was okay. But
meaning it was full of oak?
Okay, it was okay.
All right.
It was all right. It was full oak as well because it matures in oak cask. Remember?
Yeah.
So it was okay. So I'm really looking forward to this one, and I'm always an advocate of ignoring the regions, as you know, because I always refer to Bunnahabhain and Bruichladdich is Islay, which the Bruichladdich a really fruity, grapefruity, light, delicate, wonderful, wonderful whisky. In fact, it's probably the nicest of the light, delicate whiskies. Bunnahabhain, they smoke either. They do the Bruichladdich do the Port Charlotte, which is the smoky edition.
Oh, they're nice. Andy Gahuli loves that.
Yeah. So this is one of the Speyside peated. There's not that many distilleries do peated expressions, maybe about half a dozen of them, sort of thing. Yeah. But it just shows, you know, because if you just had a glass of that, you didn't actually put it into from the bottle that, you've no idea, and you think it's probably just on the first nose. That's yours, sorry. On the first nose, it's quite peaty, smoky. So you would assume naturally it's from Islay. Yeah, so
I know you would. There's Crazy Kev dialed in. Jamie Thorne, 3 smells ace, and Douglas Stevens asking who's the daft punk over there, meaning you.
Jean-Luc, wasn't there?
Well, I don't know. I never seen him.
But my left to his left is going to be completely different.
So he's talking about you.
Through, so it's talking about you.
Oh, are you on about Tony?
It could be, aye.
Sorry, aye.
Tony put that reverse on.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right, old Balan Truan, 1965 Ballandalach, in Speyside. Glenlivet's for Ballandalach as well, isn't it? Glenlivet's in the same town. On the colour, again, they're all very similar in colour, to be honest with you, today. It's, again, quite unusual.
I've not seen Michael Kelman dialing in either.
No, he's probably forgot. He's got previous for forgetting things. So a bit double matured, looking at the balance of it, and the legs are medium legs going. There's quite a bit coming down, very parallel, very uniform coming down there, a bit thin, nice and steady.
Oh, aye.
And right on the nose, you get the phenol, you get that smoke, you get that cigar
pleasant,
smoke.
It's nice.
Phenol, yeah. It's referred to as heavy peated, I'm sure. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Is that right? Does it say the
peated malt? But I'm sure I read it somewhere. It was referred to as heavy peated. But the first thing you get is you're reading the back, the vanilla, citrus, and it's just like burnt wood. It's like the campfire just going out there, and I'm trying.
Very pleasant.
There's
I'm liking
something
that.
there, a wee bit salty. You know, again, which would
you would put over to the
which you put over to Islay, because a lot of Islay ones, your Taliskers on Skye and down at Port Ascaig and all that is quite salty. So I'm getting a wee bit salt coming there. But very pleasant, citrus, lemon, lime, vanilla. I'm liking the nose in that as well. Is it aged? I don't know if there's an age in it. I've never.
No, it doesn't say.
No.
It's an unusual.
Sleeping for many years, it said. It'll probably be a 10-year-old, 12-year-old. It'll not be any older than that, I wouldn't have thought.
Obviously, been in your company on many occasions.
But sleeping. Right, get the flavour
right,
up.
Let's get sensible.
On the nose. Colour. It's up actually dark. Oh, that's interesting because I'm looking through that light, and when you take it for the back, it's a bit darker, double matured. So we're coming over.
Oh.
We're coming over a bit, but we're going up to smoky. Right, the Royal Barackler was just in here. I think we're getting maybe over to here, just a bit further up, almost a halfway, because you get the phenol. Quite a lot of them, you just get the smoke, the pleasant smoke, but you're getting a bit of phenol coming through there. And remember what the phenol is? It's the aromas, the fumes off the peat.
Peat, yes.
Burning. And how do you get more phenols into it? You burn the peat longer. You didn't necessarily put any more peat in. It just burns for longer.
What other process could you do?
You can burn the wood even more.
What else can you do?
To do what?
To keep more smoke in it. Is there no more ways that they can be a bit more efficient with their smoke nowadays?
Well, it's all done by injection now, isn't it? Because the old days of burning the peat is gone.
Yeah.
It's all steam now. You ever been up to a place up in Caitland? What do you call it again?
I know I
was going to say Baird's.
Yeah.
And it's great because the tanks are about 60 feet high. You know, there's hundreds of tons at any one time. And they dried off of the old days in the kilns and that sort of thing. Just used to be a fire, coal fires at Glenkinchie, peat fires in Islay and the Western Isles and that sort of thing. So I always think it was an accident in Islay. And that aromas came through naturally through the peat. So if, like say, Tom and Toole want to do that, they would have to burn the peat with the coal or the wood or whatever the case would be. But now it's just steam. It's real intense steam,
so
but it dries
more
off.
Efficient, aren't they?
Yeah, and they just smoke it in at the same time. So yeah, and again, because it's burnt out with and smoked in, I don't know the process now. I've not been to any of them. flakes.
I've seen the old smoking sort of chambers, and it's just going up in the air. Now they'll probably have it in a sealed container, so the smoke will
it's
hang
all sealed.
around.
You didn't. It's all completely, as I say, 60, 70 feet high containers. But no, fair way. I forgot what we were talking about there. I was telling the nose. Really, really nice. I like the nose of that, and it's not too heavy on the peat.
No.
The phenol's there, maybe about 25, 30, 20, 25. Go on, somebody correct me on that one.
What's the ppms there, folks?
ppms.
Susie Innes is saying smoky bacon crisps. Do you want me to drop them off for you? Got them here in the pub. No, I like that. I like that. Really soft vanilla. I'm getting the lemon citrus coming through. Dryness. Oof, woof.
But the phenol is not particularly heavy, but the smoke's right there.
Right in your
it's like
face with that.
a good Havana cigar there. Monte Cristo cigar, there you are. Monte Cristo cigar, just burning away there, just getting that aroma coming through. That is fantastic. I really like that. It's a heavy peated, I wouldn't call it heavy peated, but it's a peated whiskey.
And it's still kicking about.
Yeah, biscuity, shortbread, sort of digestive biscuit. But not got that dryness of some of them. You get like that. You got a champagne. I think more Chandon that. You get that biscuit dry. I think that's a fantastic whiskey. Burnt wood. I'm excited with that one. I really like it.
I like that. Again, why it's good to be a member and join into these events. Can you see?
There you go.
Thanks,
just watch this. See, I'm looking after you just in case you forget anything.
Susan Allen's on about vanilla tobacco. Douglas Stephen at number 1 is Led Zeppelin. Number 2, Bay City Rollers. Number 3 is Liquid Gold from the island. Bring back Daft Punk, the French guy. Mon ami. 3, 2, 1. There you go.
No idea what he's talking about. Absolutely no idea. Anyway, back to the real world. No Blakey's world. On the nose, I mean, softens it. Just 2 drops of water, 3 drops of water. You saw the oils opening, separating there. Really does open it. The vanilla comes through, citrus, and it's more. I always think we put some water into them. It takes the sharpness off the lemon away, and you get a bit lime coming into it. So I'm getting some nice lime. Burnt wood. Was it Susan Allen said about the cigar smoke? I don't get that.
Vanilla tobacco.
Vanilla tobacco. I don't get the tobacco. I'm getting more the campfire, the burnt wood. You know, you have the wood and you throw a bucket of water on it and you just get that lovely aroma. Just, I've got to change the subject. I was walking in my house, was it yesterday, quite early in the morning, and it had been really damp overnight.
Yep.
And they were cutting the grass, the open areas in my estate. And it was just that wonderful grassy cut grass smell of Glenkinchie, Dalwhinnie and that sort of thing.
Right.
Wow, it just, about 7:30 in the morning, I thought, wow, it was like a distillery there. Really, it just, how these aromas just catch you.
I know, you remember them. They stay in the memory banks.
Yeah. So, we've got a wee taste of it.
It's very pleasant. Oh, Susan Innes is loving it. She says you're worse with water.
Long, lingering finish on it. Fruity. I'm getting quite a bit of fruit. I'm getting cherries coming through that now. It's really fruity, peppery. You're getting a wee drop phenol about the smoke, the burnt wood. Now, with a wee touch of water there, I see where Susan was coming with the tobacco. You know, a nice, rich Monte Cristo Havana cigar. Just, that is a wonderful, wonderful whiskey. I do like that a lot. Certainly gets this here approval. And for that, I'll actually have another wee sip.
Aye, no, it's very pleasant. I wonder who else is liking that, folks. Let us know who's liking that. Give us your rundown as well before TP cuts in. And
you know what it reminds me of? Just on the second sip there, and I've always spoke about it, is Talisker Dark Storm.
Ooh.
Talisker Storm, Talisker Dark Storm.
Yeah.
They're really sherry matured, but it's a lot darker. That reminds me of that. It's about the same levels of ppms, got the same lingering, and that's my favourite Talisker.
Yep.
And one of my favourite peat ones.
Oh.
I like that. That certainly gets the seal approval. Interesting views. My view is definitely 3-1-2.
Oh, you've been talking to Susan Innes. That's what they've said up there.
Is Susan on the gin?
She's on the gin, she's on the whiskey, she's on the wine, she's on the beer, she's on everything.
She'll just look at Martin's face as he's tasting it and say, he doesn't like that the same. He prefers that one.
That's it. And Susan Allen saying she's 231, and Crazy Davy is 231 as well.
That's interesting. Number 2.
Number 2.
Ian. John, sitting over there.
What you reckon, bud?
1, 2, 3 for me.
1,
2, 3.
2, 3. Do, do,
Also,
do, do,
it
do,
needs to
do.
be a bit challenging.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. That was
3, 2,
Dusty
1.
Bin, wasn't it? 3, 2, 1.
3, 2. 1.
Wait, we're on air. We're on
Oh,
air.
yeah, sorry.
Stephen Johnston's 1, 3, 2. Craig Fisher, me and my wife both love it. Number 1. It's going to go and buy that one. There you go. Remember, it's on sale here at the Market Grill, folks, on a great deal. You can come in.
I thought you had the 16-year-old.
I've got the 16 as well.
And the 12.
I've got the 12 and the 16.
That's interesting. I think we've just in the first dozen people commenting on it, we've had every permutation there. And I say that's what it's all about. They're unusual whiskies. They're, I think, good quality whiskies.
Yep.
You'll never get any of them in a supermarket
No,
anywhere at all.
definitely not.
Even your whisky shops in the Royal Mile, you'll get Royal Barackler there. I've seen that a lot.
Yeah.
But the other two,
No.
a fair chance you'll not get them. And if you did see them, 99% of us, we just walk
You
past
wouldn't
them.
have bought.
You wouldn't buy them.
You wouldn't. And especially at the price, you wouldn't go for it.
Yeah, but no, old Balan Truan, that's a top quality one for me. I do like that. I really like that one.
That was great. It was good. I'm all discombobulated because I
Right?
like that.
What does that mean?
Oh, I know.
Is that French?
Wee. I quite like this one, but on another breath, I like that. I like this one without water in it, believe it or not.
I thought it was
the one.
harsh.
Yeah, I know.
And
but,
obviously
but
a
you're
young-
right. When you
young-
put the water, I thought that
young
came
whiskey,
through.
yeah.
But I done a tasting the other week there with Bunnahabhain, and a lot of their whiskies were only 4 and 5 year old. But like what you talk about with the over Liam with the 18, over in the Glasgow distillery,
Yeah,
how young they are. So I reckon I'm going something like this. 1, 3, 2.
So one's your favourite?
I think so, if
3.
I remember correctly.
1, 3, 2. I thought you said you liked that one,
I did,
but it's the third one.
but I preferred it with I preferred it on
Without
its own
water.
without water, so
Okay.
that's why I'd popped that into.
Yeah,
to
I think
raise.
you're the first one to do that. So I think that's every single permutation possible we've had in the first dozen people. So yeah, that's what it's all about. It's learning new whiskies,
Yeah,
seeing
yeah.
new whiskies, tasting new whiskies, challenging yourself in the whiskies. And I wouldn't say it's my absolute favourite, but I found a real top drawer one.
I think it's
in Old
certainly
Balan Truan.
interesting. You certainly wouldn't, as you say, you wouldn't have picked that
I
one
never
up.
pick it, but
Jamie,
if I see it in a beer, I'll buy a bottle.
aye.
Absolutely buy a bottle.
Jamie Thorne's on 312. Philip Thorne is 312 as well, guys.
Did I tell you a couple of weeks ago I was in Aberfeldy and got a bottle of their 16-year-old.
Oh no,
I've not opened it yet.
right.
No opened it yet. 12-year-old's okay.
Yeah. 16-year-old would be nice.
Yeah, I quite fancy that. So I bought a bottle of it, unopened yet,
And when you opening it,
again. When I hit 50, my 50th birthday.
all right, your 50th birthday. Which, we'll not be getting
a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago.
A few weeks to go. Not ago.
Is that?
Aye.
So as soon as you open it, don't forget your pals here at the Market Grill. Oh, guess what happened to me today?
What?
I got a whiskey given to me, which was a 50ml whiskey from a good friend of mine, Michael. It was a 40-year-old Macallan.
What, Michael?
Ah, see the one that you didn't know. A 40-year-old Macallan, and it was 50ml. And if you look at the price of a 40-year-old
Oh,
Macallan,
about $2.5 grand.
Aye.
Aye. Very good.
so that's what happens when you've got friends like me.
All right. What we forgot to mention is wonderful David Allen
All right.
in Newcastle, man.
Why, aye, man, having a bag of Tudor.
He gave us a 50ml each off a
That's
Jura
right, the Jura
22-year-old.
22.
And I've got to have that tonight, actually,
Aye.
David. When I get home, it looks fantastic. Nose is great. So I'll look forward to that, and I'll send you a message what I think yet. But looking forward to
That's
that. So
it.
I'm going to taste that tonight.
Yes, and in reciprocation, when people come to visit us, we always look after them. So he even got the.
Aye, I bought them a drink, and I had a coffee.
Oh,
coffee.
They were fleecing, yeah.
Jeez.
the
Say
Ardbeg-
the Scots are miserable to.
Oh
John does
no,
a 10
why,
times worse.
aye. I gave him an Ardbeg 19-year-old batch one to take away and sip. So that was
I
another bit.
got a stoty cake as well. Though.
A story
I got a
aye, that
stoty
was
cake,
that's what made the day. I forgot about the story
fried eggs on the stoty cake. next
Why,
morning,
aye, man. I'll read canny stoty cake, man. But anyway, no, it's great, Tatty Peel. We've had a good night tonight.
Yep.
Sampled some crackers.
Yeah, Balan Truan stuck out. Absolutely stuck out for me. Yeah.
And now here's the daft question. which I know you'll not remember. When's the next tasting?
2 weeks tonight.
And what's
29th? No, 30th.
30th, is it?
30th of July.
And what are we trying? I know there's a Jura.
Is there?
Oh, no,
Oh,
maybe, aye, the Jura. What else is there? Oh, in fact, why I managed to read clever here. I've actually taken pictures of them.
You did. And I'll go say.
Oh, here it is. Jura, French oak.
Oh, aye.
We've got the Darkness 21-year-old
Darkness.
sherry cask.
21-year-old. You want to see
Which
the colour
is-
of this one?
That's
That is 100.
that's the
Ocroisk.
Ocroisk. And
And that is 120 pound a bottle, 130 pound a bottle.
Aye. And that's for the wee bottles, as always.
It's not 50 ml, is
and
it?
then and then the Koala 2011.
That's an interesting one.
Yep,
Murray
yep.
McDavid, the 2011 Cowlila. Yeah, I thought that was an interesting
Aye,
one to finish
so
with.
we've got three tasty
We've
things.
tried a few Cowlilas
Yep.
over the years, just different bottlings and that sort of thing.
Yep.
So when I see them, I think it's always
nice to
good
compare
get,
them.
Yeah, just try them.
We've got a handful left, folks. Please get your orders in soon so we can get them posted to you, get delivered. Because as I say, there's only a handful left, and we're being expensive. We're not going to go out and buy another batch because it's just too much money.
Aye, far too much money.
Far too much
Can't
money.
afford it.
Aye, aye. Excellent.
Yep, that was great. I've really enjoyed these whiskies tonight. More than normal. It was
Very good. And birthday boy, you enjoy yours over there? There you go. Thank you. Excellent.
He's not got shows his bus pass on.
I know,
Has anybody guessed his age?
Who's it? Somebody's got 18, but that's Craig Fisher saying he's got
72?
Ah.
No.
So sounds
68.
good. No.
56 is the best one I've seen.
74, you cheeky monkeys.
No.
Cheeky monkeys. It's a big special one for him. 40.
We'll be
We'll be nice to him. We'll be nice to him.
42 plus VAT.
Aye, a wee bit extra.
Aye.
That's it. So anyway, Tatty Peel, that's us. Had a great night. Hopefully you've all enjoyed it. Love it, share it, like it, spread the good word. Whatever you may want to do.
Whatever you do,
Put
I
some
don't know.
comments, tell people, get your orders in soon, and then that way we can get on and rock and rolling. And if you come in on the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd of October, let us know, please.
Absolutely.
Excellent. What we're going to say?
Slange.
Slange.